What are some common mistakes that you see people make when they're trying to make moi moi? Now, I've come here to vent because making moi moi is a very time-consuming task, and the fact that it didn't come out the way I wanted it to is very heartbreaking. I mean, prepping the beans themselves took forever. I mean, using the blender to peel the beans is supposed to be so much more efficient, but for me, it still took forever. And even after peeling the beans and I got them looking like this, I still had to sit there for 15,691 hours to make sure I picked through them a little bit. And then once the beans were done, I had to go and prep everything else because no, I didn't cut this stuff up the day before. What are you talking about? Seriously though, I was really hoping that this moi moi recipe would come out the way that I had hoped, the way I had desired, because I had made it before. So the fact that it didn't work out and I did all of this labor in order to make this dish, I was very upset. And just to let you know how serious this was, my husband was waiting to come home to eat this dish. And for whatever reason, the baby thought that I was making pie. I guess she either had a sweet tooth or it just looked and smelled really good. Now, up until this point, everything was going fine. As you can see, my beans were nice and smooth. I think my biggest mistake was putting the chicken bouillon and the crayfish powder into the blender and then putting some hot water on it to blend it up together so that I can then go back and add it to my mixture. I think the beans were just too watery after I did this, and so they never ended up really cooking all the way through. I had these nice containers that I gotten from Dollar Tree, so I thought my moi moi was going to rise really nicely. It was going to have this nice shape so that we can come back and eat it as we please, but that really didn't happen. Everything else in the video went fine. I put the water on, I put the moi moi in the pot, and then it steamed. It just steamed for hours and hours and never really cooked all the way through. So the moral of this story is, do not add too much water to your moi moi.